What is going on, y'all? I am currently traveling for work, and it's been a little bit since we've done a What's in My Bag series. In this particular episode, I have my Coach bag. So this is one that I've carried around a lot in the past. I don't know, sometimes I just get into these grooves of when I'm using a bag and I really like it, I just rock it for a while and I don't switch it up. But this time I changed it out and I'm glad that I did, because this is a favorite. But this is by Coach. It has this kind of like suede exterior, so it feels really nice. It has the logo along the outside as well. We got the leather bottom. The straps on the back are super comfortable, man. They look like this. I found this bag to probably be one of the most comfortable to wear for long periods of time, because it's like with the other straps that more so go like this, it just feels like they start to bear into my arms and my shoulders, but I don't really feel that as much with this one. I'll link it down below in case you're interested in checking it out. Pockets are minimal up here, but still you have some on the left side and the right side. And then the front, it opens like this. And everything, you know, clasp via these magnets, which is very satisfying and nice. Sometimes I struggle to line these ones up in the front when I overstuff the bag, but I try to keep it minimal, but that, I don't know, it's such a tough thing. So as of late, this is what I've typically been bringing when I travel for work. So let's start with the outside pockets here. On the left side, I like to put my chargers. I like to keep things that are similar together because it just makes it so much easier to find, because I swear y'all, I'll be digging trying to find stuff. But I got this big Anchor battery pack, and everything that I'm mentioning is gonna be linked down below. But I've seen this around a lot and I'm just like, that's just too much. But y'all, until I was in a scenario where I needed it, and it juiced my phone up so fast, man. Especially with this kind of cable that I have back here. I'll show you that later because it's actually charging my device. But that particular cable, it shows me the wattage in which, you know, this is outputting, or whatever that cable is plugged into is outputting. And then I have the LED along the front, the button here on the side, my ports here. I got 2 USB-C ports, 1 USB port. This is actually enough to even charge my MacBooks. And then I have the smaller one here by Anchor as well. It also has an LED screen, but I keep this one when I'm moving about, you know, so this is more so like if I'm going to a briefing or somewhere like that. But when I'm doing more leisure things and I'm not carrying my backpack, I'm carrying like my crossbody, this is the one I like to bring. So power is on the left side. On the right side is more like, I don't know, sanitation and miscellaneous. So I have my Purell wipes here, gotta have those on me. And then I have some sunshades. I usually have these in a little soft felt case, but I forgot to bring that, so I just throw them over here. It's probably not the best thing to do because already they're shuffling down to the bottom. But out here on the outside of the bag, what I have attached is this MagSafe Mount. So this is MagSafe. So now that the new Galaxy S25 Ultra is out and I've been using the speaking case on that, which has MagFit, I've been able to use my MagSafe accessories with it as well. So this will work now for my Android devices as well as my iPhones. But if you don't have the Ultra, you can buy these little MagSafe rings and it'll work the same. But I love this because it just snaps onto something, so I can just leave it hanging on my bag, grab it when I need it. And then I can pull these little legs out and it can sit like this as a tripod. Or, you know, I can spread these a little bit like so. If you don't know, I rock hard for Ulanzi, y'all. I love their products, man. They just reliable, quality, and cost efficient. So I got a lot of their gear. But getting to the inside here, what else I have on me? So I'm gonna let you take a peek inside. One thing I will say is I love a bag that has a light interior because it lets my items stand out a bit easier. Because those black interiors with, you know, dark color items, it just all blends together. But nonetheless, what I have up in here in the front pocket is my wallet. I got this one, I think last year from Louis Vuitton. And I love this thing, man. It holds about 6 cards or so. So I have mine in here. I wanna say this is called a pocket organizer. Prior to this, I had the all black one and I just overstuffed it and it got worn. So I swapped it out and I'm glad that I did because I really love the look of this one. The leather feels nice. The inside of it contrasts, you know. You know I love love a good contrast. But on the pocket next to that, what I have are my little wipes. So these let me clean the seats when I get on the plane. And in the main compartment, what I have is this grip. So this is for my phone. I love this thing. It is MagSafe. So again, it works with, you know, my devices. I also have these clips in here. So if for whatever reason I don't want to use the MagSafe feature, I can just mount my phone. Then on this side, I have a mirror so I can see myself. Power button so I can turn it on easily and, you know, take shots. Hot shoe mount so I can put a mic if I need it. And a base plate as well so I can just quickly mount it into something like my tripod here in front of me that I'm filming with. But I always have this on me. It just makes filming so much easier. Gives you like a steady grip. Then next to that, I have my bag, which I keep my tech inside. So a few things I have in here: portable light, this little mount here that goes on top of my DJI to keep it protected, or that little cover rather. This MagSafe suction. You know, I don't want to have to commit to sticking this suction mount onto my phone, so this lets me add it when I need it. I also have a small external SSD by Crucial. It is super fast, 4 terabytes. I like using this to transfer my footage. I am trying to get more in the habit of letting my footage live on an external, because right now it really lives on my hard drive. But then when I jump devices, if it's not, you know, on something like this, I can't take it with me. So I'm trying to get more in the routine of putting it on it. I have my Bose in-ear headphones, and then I have an Apple Pencil. Oh, and those MagSafe rings I was talking about, I like to keep those on me just in case. So these stick onto whatever you want and it makes it MagSafe. But that's what's in my little bag here. I got this thing years ago, y'all. Years. From Microsoft. And I just use it to carry my tech. So that's in here. And then I have a toiletry bag. So I like to have 2 separate bags, one for my personal items, one for the tech items. And it just makes them easier to find. At first I had them in separate pockets. Yo, it's so messy. But in my personal bag, I got this actually when I came back from Paris, I believe. I had a Delta One seat, and they gave us these bags with like some toiletries in it. And when I got home, I was like, let me just throw this away. And I was like, so I'm glad I did repurpose it, because it's nice. But what I have in here is some lotion so we can stay moisturized. My hotel keys, because I'm currently at the hotel. Some Altoids, keep the breath fresh. And this cute pin that I got from a hotel that I stayed at not too long ago in Cabo. So it just pops off like this and lets me write, because I realize I never have a pen on me because I always type everything. But also in here, this is some cuticle oil I got from Amazon. I think it's called like Milk and Honey. And then I bought this container separately, and I just put it in here, pop the top off, and then it just lets me brush my cuticles, which I need to do more of because I will start picking at them, and I don't need to do that. So I try to keep the cuticle oil handy. I also have my car key in here, so that's easy to access. And I try to bring my Cartier wrench with me when I travel, because if I don't have that, then I can't take it off. Outside of that, I also, this time, I don't usually bring this, but I brought this neck MagSafe clip. So this lets me mount my phone, wrap this around my neck, and then use this for some very nice POV shots. And then I also have a bag clip in here. So this attaches to something and lets me, you know, put my DJI pocket in here. Then I have a small bag as well. I'm not sure what I even have in this. This is my AKA bag. I also have my iPad mini, my Microsoft Surface, and my MacBook. And I think that's everything for the most part. But I'm losing light and I'm losing time, y'all. So if there's anything else I gotta think of that's in here, I'll finish it up when I get home. But I gotta get going because I gotta catch this Uber and I got all my stuff put out. So let's get going. All right, let's go. All right, y'all, I gotta get going. But as always, thanks for taking the time out to let me tech you out.